first. We hope we don't, exit the race too early like we did last year. It's our marquee event. It's the biggest race of the season, and one that all the teams fight extremely hard for. It's one of the toughest races in the world, one of the biggest races in the world. We'd definitely like to be a little bit better in some circumstances, but I think it doesn't seem like there's anyone that's exceptionally good out there right now. It's going to be one of those races with a lot of mystery to it. I think the aero package makes it a little bit different to drive from what we've had for the last 2 or 3 years. So I think that will throw in something a little bit different as well. For me, the hardest crashes to kind of come back from are ones that you've caused or lost control of the car. That was just straight up wrong place, wrong time, for both myself and Jay. I've been in racing since I was 7. I understand the consequences. The passion and love for the sport, far beats out, the other side of it. So I don't know. When it's your time too. I'm not saying that's going to be in racing, or it could be walking down the street. It could be anything. So it doesn't really, cross my mind in any of that factor. Been in bigger crashes than that. Maybe not as spectacular, but it's part of what we do. When she first announced that she was retiring, I thought it was interesting. I didn't think she would have. I thought she would have been, racing a little longer. To be honest, she's not very old. What is she? 35, 36. So, I think for her, she has many things going on in her life. Outside of racing, on the business side and passions too. So, I think she's maybe found a new direction that she maybe enjoys a little bit more. Very thankful to win in 2008. There's many people that never get the opportunity, and being with such a good team, I have many good opportunities to win there, and we've come up short a couple of times, which is frustrating. But I love racing at Indianapolis. I love the history of it. I love the atmosphere. The generations of fans that go there, the stories behind it. Definitely over the last 10 years, the appreciation for what that event has grown to no end, and I'm sure it will continue. So I don't know. I hope and dream that I'll be ever so lucky to capture a second, but we'll have to see.
This place is, it's one of those places where you can feel like a hero one day. The next day, it'll humble you. So we've had kind of our ups and downs this month. We've been very quick, and we've struggled some days. And I think where it's gonna matter is being able to have a good day when it counts, which is next Sunday in the race. This is a place where anything can happen, and the expectation when you start this race is that you want to win it. You want to be leading on that 200th lap. So I think that's the goal. That's the goal for us. Obviously, we know anything can happen. We know that we had a top 10 car last year, and we hope to repeat that again this year.